Let's see. Let's see how good this character is, guys. I'm pretty nervous. Let's see. Because I'm really curious to see if he's green or yellow. All right, so he is, let's see. This is strength. He's yellow. Okay, so he is yellow. That's actually kind of smart because you can't replace Evil Boo. So yellow is a very smart option. Let's read what he does here, okay? So his ability is going to be... I'm surprised he's yellow and what? Is he yellow and strike? I mean, it doesn't say. I don't know why it doesn't say that, or melee, but we'll see. So he buffs with his Z ability, Majin Buu Saga, as well as Tag Saiyan. They with Ultra characters, it should be 3 tags. They should have added Vegeta Clan onto this, but it's okay. So Saiyan and Majin Buu Saga. It's pretty much what was expected, right? And then it's his Ultra abilities, also Majin Buu Saga here, okay? So first strike, we'll read this later. Let's read his abilities first, okay? We'll read all this later, his green cards and stuff like that. All right, so first for his main ability is draw the Ultimate Arts card, Big Blast Cannon next. Restores own health by 30% and ki by 50. Charges own unique gauge by 50%. 30% to damage inflicted against tag Saiyans for 15 timer counts. Okay. And seals enemies rising rushes for 10 timer counts. Okay. Kind of nothing too crazy there. Kind of standard, I'd say, if I had to guess. But we'll keep pushing here. So his first unique ability is applies the following effects when battle starts. Charges own unique gauge by 50%. And we'll read what that does in just one bit. Also, plus 200% damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled, of course. Reduces damage received by 70%, cannot be cancelled. Also reduces impact and explode damage received by 10%, cannot be cancelled. Increases arts card draw speed by level 1, cannot be cancelled. And minus 10 to strikes and blast cards costs, cannot be cancelled. So far, nothing too crazy. I mean, of course, the damage and the damage reduction is pretty crazy because he's an Ultra character, but I want to read what's his gimmick, right? What's his gimmick? So let's see. The following effects occur when this character enters the battlefield. Plus 50% damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled, activates once. Increases own card draw speed by level 1 for 10 timer counts. So this character is going to be on two times the card draw speed, right? Because he's going to get 1 right here. And then for an extra 10 timer counts for just existing, he's going to be on double the card draw speed, which is actually really, really good. Also applies buff effects, nullifies enemies' special actions that activate when cover changing for 10 timer counts, which is freaking amazing. For 10 timer counts for just coming in the battlefield, that's really freaking good. I'm surprised it's not like 5 timer counts, kind of like Janemba. Ultra Janemba's 5 timer counts, so this is 10 timer counts. It's really, really good. Also destroys all your enemies' special move arts cards. Okay. And reduces enemies' ki by 30. Inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade minus 30 to special move damage, ultimate move damage, and awaken arts power for 10 timer counts, which is pretty good. And there's for 10 timer counts. So you can kind of like tank with this character a lot in a way, right? If they pull an ulti or something like that. And then plus 2 to all enemies' substitution counts. Wow, okay. So this character locks you in. He has a lock-in ability, dude. This is broken. This is freaking broken against any purple character. So for just coming in, you get locked in for 2 timer counts. So you could come in and you could Rising Rush. You could come in and pop your ulti, right, on a character. Really good. I like that. Let's see. Still his first main ability, or unique ability, by the way. Applies the following effects to self every time when faced with an enemy. He randomly draws 1 new card when you have 3 or fewer cards, restores ki by 30, and plus 15% to damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. So, including with all his other buffs for just existing, that's actually pretty good. And the following effects occur if own remaining health is 50% or below when hit with an enemy's arts attack while this character is on the battlefield, activates once. 50% or below. So, he restores own health by 40%, which is really good. Also nullifies own attribute downgrades for 30 timer counts and destroys all of your enemies' strike cards. Okay, this is freaking insane. That's actually really good. I like that a lot. So it's kind of like a combo dropper, right? And okay, here we go, guys. The following effects occur when own health reaches 0, activates once. He has endurance. Okay, so that's really good. He restores own health by 40% and destroys all of your enemies' strike cards once again. Okay. and reduces enemies' Dragon Balls by 2 and seals all enemies' main abilities for 5 timer counts. So that's really good. And we're still in the first unique ability, by the way, guys. So him just having endurance and the lock-in ability is really freaking good. I'm going to read part 1 here. I'm going to finish this up and I'm going to read your thoughts on what you guys think so far, and then we'll continue on, okay? So cancels enemies' buff effects every time they use a special move, ultimate, or awaken arts card while this character is on the battlefield. Activates 3 times. So he can tank with his endurance. That's really good. So he'll negate all of the ultis that negate endurance. So far looking really freaking good, guys. So before we get to main ability or unique ability number 2, I want to read what you guys think so far and what you guys think about him being a yellow character. Let's see. What's the color? The color is yellow, guys. The color is yellow. What do you guys think about? So far, it's pretty good. I've barely read this character. We haven't gone to his unique gauge yet. So far, it's pretty good. Yeah, he doesn't have self-destruct. I kind of did predict this as well. I think they're saving that for an LF Ultra, kind of like what they did with Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Team Gohan, not having family commit or father-son Kamehameha. So far, so good. I'm liking this character so far. Let's keep pushing, though. So, let's see. His unique ability number 2 knocks enemies back to long range if cover change is performed against strike attacks. Okay. And it's comboable, of course, with special moves. Okay, so this is going to be his unique gauge, guys. So rapidly charges own unique gauge while this character is on the battlefield. Okay. The following effects occur once the unique gauge is full. He restores own health by 20%, nullifies own unfavorable element factors for damage sustained for 15 timer counts. Okay. And seals enemies' special move and special arts, which I think he does that already. I think I got to reread that, but I think he does that already. And seals arts cannot be used for 5 timer counts. Okay. While this character is in... Okay, so wait, hold up. His unique gauge gets filtered, right? So depending on how fast he gets his unique gauge is how good this is going to be. And so far, it's looking pretty good because it does say rapidly. And you get 50% for just existing, 50% for popping your of course, your main ability as well. So let's see. While this character is in one of the following states, if own unique gauge is full, consumes entire unique gauge to counter enemies' blast cards. Ooh, activates 3 times. So this is kind of like Ultra Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, right? If he's standing still, attacking, moving, or charging ki, this is his gimmick. Receiving an attack after switching, changing cover, or during assist. If own unique gauge is full when this character cover change, when cover changing or during assist, this counter will be given priority, okay? Excluding abnormal conditions and special states caused by certain arts, etc. Okay? And the following effects occur when counter activates. Randomly destroys one of your own cards and draws a special move arts next. Restores ki by 50. Restores own vanish gauge by 50% and cancels enemies' attribute downgrades, upgrades, and buff effects, and inflicts all enemies with no switching for 3 timer counts. So he has no switching on 2 different occasions. This character looks pretty good, guys. I'm not gonna lie. He looks very, very good. He has double the card draw speed on existence. Okay, double the card draw speed. He has great damage. He also has no switching ability twice, right? From just existing for coming in the battlefield, as well as his counter. He has Ultra Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta's unique, counter with blast cards as well. And he has endurance. So far, this character looks very good, guys. And we haven't read his green card yet, so we're going to do that right now. So what do you guys think about this so far? Let me take a break. Let me read the chat to see what you guys think about this. Because so far, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Let me go to the chat. Where's the chat at? What do you guys think, chat? So far, it's looking pretty good. I'm not going to lie. I'm liking it a lot. It's looking very OP, yeah. We're going to read his cards right now, guys. But don't forget, like, the festival is literally in 4 weeks, too. So, he has an AoE green card? Okay, let's read it. If he has an AoE green card, that's even crazier. So let's see. Applies the following effects to self upon activation. Randomly draws at most 2 new cards when you have 3 or fewer cards. Restores key by 50 and plus 20% damage inflicted for 10 timer counts. And applies the following effects to self on hit. Applies buff effect, nullifies enemies' special actions. Okay, and dude, he has cover nullification with his existing ability for just coming in the battlefield for 10 timer counts and his green card as well. That's really good for 10 timer counts each. So pretty good so far. Very good so far, actually. And applies buff effect, nullifies enemies' destroy card effects for 5 timer counts, and also nullifies own unfavorable element factors for 10 timer counts if own unit gauge is full, and you could combo into everything. So really freaking good so far, guys. Really freaking good. He has unfavorable element factors. Yeah, this character looks really good. I mean, he has everything you need, honestly. And of course, blast armor and 100% chance to inflict heavy bleed on hit. Okay. And with his blast card is inflicts enemies with attribute downgrade plus 30% to strike cards cost for 5 timer counts. Okay, that's even crazier. And he destroys your enemy strike cards too, which is crazy because you have to be forced to use blast cards on this character. And this character has the gimmick to counter blast cards. So this character looks very cheap, man. Very, very cheap. And let's see, his special move is deals massive impact damage. The following effects occur upon activation. 30% to special move damage inflicted for 3 timer counts cannot be cancelled. And inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade minus 50% to health restoration for 10 timer counts, which is good. And the following effects occur. The following effects also occur if own unit gauge is full. He draws a special card next, okay, and plus 30% to special move damage inflicted for 3 timer counts. So that's 60%, guys, to special move damage if his unit gauge is full, which is pretty good, right? And inflicts enemies with attribute downgrade plus 5 to substitution count for 10 timer counts. So he has lock-in ability 3 times. 3 freaking times, dude. This character has everything. This character has everything. He's really freaking good. He has everything. The more I'm reading, the more I'm impressed. He has everything. There's not one thing this character is lacking. I will have to reread it to double check, but this character is so freaking good. We haven't read his ultimate yet, so let's read this. Okay. Deals supreme explode damage, and the following effects occur upon activation. Plus 40% to damage. Ultimate move damage inflicted for 3 timer counts cannot be cancelled. Also nullifies enemies, restores health when it reaches 0 when this character attacks for 20 timer counts. 20 timer counts? Wow, okay. That's OP. So you can land this, and then 20 timer counts after, you can still negate endurance. Very broken. And cancel own attribute downgrades. Inflicts all enemies with no switching for 3 timer count. Again, that's his 4th no switching ability. And the following effects occur if own unit gauge is full. Plus 20% to ultimate move damage inflicted for 3 timer counts. So that's already 60%, right? Because of the other 40 here. And reduces enemy's ki by 100. Cancels enemies' attribute upgrades and buff effects. And half of the damage will also be dealt to the enemy's members on standby on hits. And of course, you cannot kill them that way, but it's still very OP. And you have blast armor. So, dude, this character is freaking broken. He locks you in 4 different times. He has double card draw speed. He has endurance, right? Which negates ultimate buff effects, so you can tank with your endurance, right? He looks so freaking good. He looks amazing, as a matter of fact. I think he might be the best character in the game. Who's the best character in the game right now? Ultra for Gogeta? No. He has to be the best character. Is it Ultra Turles? You compare him up. Wait, he doesn't buff powerful opponents. That's something. Okay, that's something I don't like. He doesn't buff powerful opponent. Why? So it's yeah, that's a big miss, dude. Him not buffing powerful opponent is a miss. A big miss. Why doesn't he not buff powerful opponents? I'm actually that's the one knockback I have on this character. Ultra characters should have 3 Zenkai buffs or 3 Z ability buffs for sure. And he doesn't buff Vegeta Clan with that third one or Powerful Opponent. So regardless of just the Z ability, this character looks freaking OP, dude. There's no question about it. He's at least top 2, if not top 1. Yeah, he's so freaking good. It's the site name. It's the official site for Dragon Ball Legends, guys. He looks so freaking OP. It's not even. Yeah, this character looks like the cheapest character in the game. He has to be the cheapest character in the game. Has to be. He's yellow, which is really good. Because there's not that many good reds in the game right now, right? Him and Turles are definitely the best character. I think he's a little bit better than Turles. You compare the two up, technically, because they're both powerful. He holds the Powerful Opponent tag, right? Hold up. He holds the tag, right? Let's see. He should hold the tag, right? No, he doesn't, because he's technically a good character, right? He's technically a good character, so he doesn't. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. In that case, they should have just added Vegeta Clan as the third tag. Why not? He's an Ultra character. So it makes sense of him not holding the Powerful Opponent tag, but him only having 2 tags is a miss, but this character looks freaking super OP, dude. Best teams in the game, Majin Buu Saga, alongside freaking the deep tag of Saiyans, right? So, yeah, man, I'm very impressed. Not gonna lie, I'm actually extremely impressed. And it sucks that this is coming out right before the festival, man. It just sucks. It sucks because most of us will have to spend on this character, unfortunately. Comment down below, guys. Are you guys gonna be summoning on this character or not? Because he looks freaking good, man. Yeah, this comes out tonight, by the way. I'm shocked on how good he is. There's not one thing this character doesn't do. He goes above and beyond. There's not one thing this character doesn't do. Let me read the chat real quick. Damn, that's freaking crazy, dude. Oh my god. So some of you guys are saying pass. I get the pass part because of the festival, but there's no denying that this character is probably the best character in the game right now. Alan Jackson says 2 to 3 rotations max. Fair. It's fair. Summon or save. It's a bait, man. It's clearly a bait, but at the same time, this character is the best character in the game. I would say, like, who is better than this character? It has to be. There's no denying. This character is so freaking good. He locks you in multiple freaking times, 4 different occasions. He has Ultra Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta's unique passive ability where he negates blast cards. It's freaking crazy, man. Whatever they have for the festival must be really fucking good. If they bring out a character like, if they bring out a character like this, it must be a banger festival. I'll tell you guys that right now. The best teams in the game, best abilities in the game. Pizza Freak says skip for the festival. Abu says 100% safe for the festival. Let's read here. Some people are saying they're going to summon and not save. It's a 50-50, dude. What's up, Alexis? You think the fest will power creep him? No. No, I don't think so. I don't think the festival is going to power creep him or Turles, even though Turles does not do enough damage. But Turles tanks so much. I'm just impressed. I'm a very impressed guy right now. I'm not going to lie. Whatever they're going to have for the festival is going to be freaking insane, dude. Yeah, whatever they're going to have for the festival is going to be freaking insane. No, Go Tanks, no. No. This character also has color nullification too, so. When is the festival? 3 weeks from now. 3 weeks. How's my day going? We just watched a reveal. I'm extremely shocked on how good this character is. We just read all of his abilities. So yeah, man, I'm pretty shocked. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty shocked. Yeah, we'll watch in English. Let's watch in English real quick, guys. Let's do that. Let me put this on because I'm impressed. And by the way, the artwork looks beautiful too. The artwork looks really good.
Your body and mind are mine now. Well, I'm proud of you. Allow me to push your power past its limits.
I wouldn't try to get out of this. Not unless you want me upping the body count by a few hundred. You're nothing. Here you go. Come on. Now, Kakarot. I finally surpassed Kakarot!
Okay, guys, two things I want to say. Number one, I do think he should have had 3 Z abilities. That's number one. And number two, I do think he should have had the final explosion. That's the only knockbacks I have on this Majin Vegeta. Everything else is freaking amazing, dude. Everything else, like, he looks stacked from like head to toe. Everything has everything. The gimmicks, all of that stuff. He even destroys your enemy's strike cards, so you're forced to use blast cards on his gimmick, which is kind of like Ultra Super Simple Gogeta's. Yeah, man, I'm impressed. Besides just the ultimate and the Z ability, really good. Best character in the game, I would say. I can't think of a better character right now that has everything he has. Power creep, man. Power creep is just power creep. It's what it is. We'll still have to play with the character. But on paper, broken as shit. Locks you in multiple times. Color nullification. Double card draw speed on demand. Cover nullification on demand upon entering the battlefield for a 10-timer count, and his green card as well. Somebody also said he has an AoE green card. So, yeah, man, he looks freaking amazing. Freaking amazing. But guys, I want to say thank you so much for stopping by. I did predict this character. I'll try to make a prediction, an actual prediction for the festival once we get the next free-to-play character next week. Right now, it's looking like Games Original is going to be part of it, but it could have something to do with Shallot. Of course, there's going to be multiple tags involved, but yeah, guys, that's going to wrap up the stream. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I'm going to record more videos here in a bit. I'm just going to wake up a little bit, get some more coffee in my system, but yeah, man, it's a tough one. This is a big bait, and we'll see if I'm going to summon or not. It's going to be hard to skip out on this character, but we'll see. But yeah, guys, hopefully you have a blessed day, but that's going to wrap it up.